I have had 5 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours, and I don't think people, when they run a business or think about running a business, think about how little sleep you're going to get at certain times of year. And I know I should be taking care of myself better. I'm still hitting the gym 3 days a week. My job is very, basically it's aerobics for 10 to 14 hours a day. So, I'm staying active and that kind of stuff. But I think when you're like in the lawn business, especially, I don't think people to really realize that. Like for me, at least, if I'm going to be working like a 12-hour day, which is my average shift probably, how much of that energy you carry with you to nighttime and how you can't go to bed, and how much you think about parts of your business day in and day out, the problems that you haven't solved that just keep you up at night, and you just sit there and think about, because you can't think about anything else until that problem's solved, and then you go on to the next one and you lose sleep over it. And it's not that I'm in a particularly stressful environment right now. It's my busy season and it's hot outside and it's kind of miserable, but I'm not stressed about, like, am I going to make enough money to cover my bills kind of thing. I'm not in that kind of state. I went back solo a couple of years back, and the money that I was paying employees is really just, it's in my pocket now. So it's not like I'm really struggling by any means. I should be able to rest and sleep at night. Little things about my business should not keep me up at night, but they do. And I don't think the average person who's ever ran a business understands that there's just going to be periods where you're completely consumed by something that probably, I don't know, a year or two from now probably won't matter, but right now it does. And that's what I'm thinking about. And when my brain keeps going, my brain keeps churning, I don't sleep, and I look like absolute shit right now. I really do. And I'm not trying to glorify the business life. There's people who are making good money and are stressed, and there's people who are not making hardly any money and living life to the fullest. So I really don't know where I land. Probably about 50-50 on all that, but but I'm also not like completely stressed out of my mind either. So I don't know. It's just like one thing to think about. Do you have this problem? Is this something that you struggle with? Summer is really the worst, because I'm not only am I thinking about my business, because I'm at my busiest time of year, I'm also working it the most that I do throughout the year. And so it's just, there's no time for sleep. Really isn't. And I hate that, because I like to sleep. I don't like to wake up early. So if it's something you struggle with, hey, let's talk about it, because you're not the only one.